Ezekiel chapter 38. And there is a word of Yahweh to me, saying, Son of man, set your face toward Gog of the land of Magog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy concerning him. And you have said, Thus says Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against you, O Gog, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I have turned you back, and I have put hooks in your jaws, and have brought you out, and all your force, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed in perfection, a numerous assembly with buckler and shield, all of them handling swords. Persia, Cush, and Phut with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all its bands, the house of Togarmah from the sides of the north and all its bands, many peoples with you. Be prepared, indeed, prepare yourself, you and all your assemblies who are assembled to you, and you have been for a watch for them. After many days you are appointed. In the latter end of the years you come into a land brought back from sword, gathered out of many peoples on mountains of Israel that have been for continuous ruin. And it has been brought out from the peoples, and all of them have dwelt safely. And you have gone up, you come in as desolation, you are as a cloud to cover the land, you and your bands, and many peoples with you. Thus said Lord Yahweh, and it has come to pass in that day, things come up on your heart, and you have thought an evil thought, and you have said, I go up over a land of open places, I go to those at rest, dwelling confidently. All of them are dwelling without bars, and they have no bar in doors, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn back your hand on inhabited ruins, and on a people gathered out of nations, making livestock in substance, dwelling on a high part of the land. Sheba and Dedan, and merchants of Tarshish, and all its young lions say to you, Are you coming to take spoil? Have you assembled your assembly to take prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away livestock in substance, to take a great spoil? Therefore prophesy, Son of man, and you have said to Gog, Thus said Lord Yahweh, In that day, in the dwelling of my people Israel safely? Do you not know? And you have come in out of your place from the sides of the north, you and many peoples with you, riding on horses, all of them, a great assembly, and a numerous force. And you have come up against my people Israel as a cloud to cover the land. It is in the latter end of the days, and I have brought you in against my land, in order that the nations may know me, in my being sanctified in you before their eyes, O Gog. Thus said Lord Yahweh, Are you he of whom I spoke in former days by the hand of my servants, prophets of Israel, who were prophesying for years in those days, to bring you in against them? And it has come to pass in that day, in the day of the coming in of Gog against the land of Israel, a declaration of Yahweh, My fury comes up in my face, and in my zeal, in the fire of my wrath, I have spoken. Is there not a great rushing on the land of Israel in that day? And rushed from my presence have fishes of the sea, and the bird of the heavens, and the beast of the field, and every creeping thing that is creeping on the ground, and all men who are on the face of the ground. And the mountains have been thrown down, and the ascents have fallen, and every wall falls to the earth. And I have called for a sword against him throughout all my mountains. A declaration of Lord Yahweh, the sword of each is against his brother. And I have judged him with pestilence and with blood, and in overflowing rain and hailstones. I rain fire and brimstone on him and on his bands, and on many peoples who are with him. And I have magnified myself, and sanctified myself, and I have been known before the eyes of many nations, and they have known that I am Yahweh.